Defenses are active.
Saigon. Shit. I'm still only in Saigon. Darting in and out of houses at the bottom of Hamburger Hill, bullets of AK-47s whiz past my head, while the shells of artillery fire blur my vision, reminiscent of what I imagine true shell shock must be like in the midst of battle. Few shooters invoke this kind of realism and feeling, but the unforgiving Rising Storm 2 Vietnam manages to trigger a very real, morbid acceptance of death. What Rising Storm 2 lacks in technical polish and map variety, it more than makes up for with its rewarding and punishing gameplay, as well as its atmospheric feeling of being lost in the jungles and hills of Vietnam. Rising Storm 2 fits nicely into the simulator genre of shooters. It's quite punishing, with bullets that will likely take you out with a single shot, leaving you wondering where in the world your ticket of death came from. That's part of the excitement and charm of Rising Storm 2. The game truly makes you feel like an insignificant grunt in a larger war. Someone that's expendable to his superiors, which makes it all the more rewarding when you manage to pull off something cool and noteworthy. Even earning yourself a single kill in the jungles of Vietnam can be a challenge. Enemies seemingly come from all sides, as two teams of 32 face off in one of the game's two large player game modes. Each match will place you as either the Vietnamese army or the American military, and both sides have their advantages and disadvantages, leading to an exciting asymmetrical gameplay. The Viet Cong army has access to mobile spawn points, and a winding tunnel system that allows them to travel quickly around the map. This makes fighting them feel like a never-ending flood of insurgents, popping out from behind every tree and artillery crater. The US Army has access to more firepower, with some maps even allowing Hueys or Spookies to provide air support. No matter what side you're playing on, you'll have to be careful. This isn't your typical run-and-gun shooter. In fact, the game rewards strategic thinking and collaboration with your fellow soldiers, and it punishes those who rush into battle headfirst without a careful moment's planning. Now, I loved my time with the game, but that being said, it definitely has some jank. The game suffers from a few frequent sound issues, where bullets sound like they're whizzing right beside my head, although nothing's around. The game also has some issues with rough animations, and provides little in the way of preparing newbies for the battlefield. It's very much a hop in and get your ass handed to you until you start to understand type of experience. I also had some issues using the server browser, and many of the guns feel useless in the grand scheme of things. Despite this jank, the game runs great on my RX 380 and i5, which isn't the most powerful system. This is good news for those of you with PCs on the lower end of the spectrum. This isn't the most graphically intensive game, but it does the job at making you feel like you're trekking through the jungle. Ultimately, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam is a blast to play, and while frustrating at points, those looking for a hardcore yet gratifying shooter experience should look no further. Already, I'm eagerly excited about hopping back into the jungles of Nam.